A win like this compare to some of the games as of late for this group?
Yeah, I mean, we've been playing a lot of one-goal games. Just didn't feel much different, but obviously there's more goals on the scoreboard. They're a dangerous team. They got guys who are going to make plays even if you're in the right spots, and they did that tonight. I thought we were pressing. Cool's line was great all night. They could have had 5 or 6, and yeah, that's big. Veggie comes up big there at the end. We got the win. With
some of those things like the 2 disallowed goals, trying to protect the league late, how do you guys maintain that even keel and not let the emotions run too high or low?
Yeah, I think I told you at this second intermission that we've been doing a really good job of that all year. Or maybe not all year, but as of late. And obviously, you don't want to have 2 goals disallowed, and you don't want to take a penalty with 2 minutes left in the game. But we didn't let it faze us. Got the 2 points, 1 in regulation, and we'll move on.
Majority of the goals tonight were net front, yours and a lot of the other ones. How much of an emphasis has that been for this team?
Yeah, it's big. We've got some guys on our team that do a good job of getting to the front of the net. Dee did a good job of getting shots through, and we were winning battles around there. I think that this time of year it's hard to score goals, and you got to get to those areas, find ways to get rebounds, extend possessions, and it's not always going to be pretty, but we'll take them out.
10 guys on the score sheet too tonight. Just how have you been able to rely on offensive depth?
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you score 6 goals, everyone's gonna get a piece, I think. But I think that right now we've got four lines that are rolling pretty good. On any given night, guys are stepping up and getting contributions from up and down the lineup. So that's big, and we're not going to score 6 goals every night, but we'll take it tonight.
After some early season struggles here, what's it been like to just kind of get on a roll at home?
I think the crowd's been unreal. I mean, third period there towards the end of the game, that's a loud building. That's fun to play in. We've obviously placed an emphasis on being better at home, and I don't think that our mindset has really changed. But we've dug in here down the stretch, and it's a fun place to play, and it feels like we've got momentum when we come home and we're playing in front of our fans.
You guys had an instant answer for every goal that Tampa scored, every time they pushed and had momentum. What did it take mentally to do that?
That's big. I mean, we talk about moments a lot, moments in games, and those are end of periods, after goals, special teams, that type of thing, and we did a great job of that tonight. A couple big goals after Tampa scores that can really kind of deflate their momentum a little bit and get it back on our side.
It was kids' night tonight. What does a 10-goal game do for all those kids that were in the
I mean, kids like goals, I'm guessing. So that wasn't our plan to go out and score 6, or give up 4. But it's fun. I mean, I think that this was a great atmosphere for kids to kind of come and watch the game. And this is a new market. We're trying to grow hockey here. SCG's done an awesome job of kind of growing the game in this community, and to have a night like this where we get to bring in some youth hockey players and some kids, early game on the weekend, it's lots of fun, and I hope that we can do it in the future.
Logan Cooley hit the 20-goal benchmark for the second straight season. How have you seen him grow in the past 2 seasons?
I think he's really coming into his own. He's wanting to go out there and be a difference maker. He's making plays when he's on the ice. He has lots of confidence in himself, and he's playing both ends of the ice. So he was dynamic tonight. Thought he was really good, and he's just going to continue to get better.
How much did you want to win this for Sergey today?
Yeah, I think that there's always moments where guys are coming back and playing old teams, and Sergey's won 2 cups. He's been there his whole career. This was a special one for him. I'm sure it's going to feel really good, and yeah, he meant a lot to that group, and we're super fortunate that we have him on our side now.
Do you think that next
momentum swing in this one? I mean, how do you manage those emotions of highs and lows, 2 disallowed goals, all the things you guys did positively?
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy game. Obviously, it's we get a goal there. I think we're up 2, and I think so. But then it gets called back. But I thought we just kept going at him, and I thought we were playing right way the whole third there, and then we got the outcome with the big 2 points.
In Vancouver, when you scored, you said the weight of the world was off your shoulders. How do you feel like you've been able, to find consistency since that game?
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough when you go through stretches of, probably not playing your best, not producing, and just overall, I think, getting that goal, allows you to get some confidence back and allows you to get back to your game and what makes me the player I am. And, it's kind of those things where it just seems like it's going my way right now, and you got to take advantage of that.
Coach has talked a lot about how competitive you are, especially lately. Now, how would you describe what drives you and how your level of competitiveness?
Yeah, I mean, I think just for me, I try to be the best version of myself each and every day, and just try to get as good as I can be and become the player I want to be. And obviously, it comes back to the team and trying to get in the playoffs and eventually winning a cup. And I think that that's the biggest drive for me right now. And obviously being in Utah, it's special and in front of these fans, and there's no better feeling. But yeah, I mean, I think coming to the rink each and every day and working together and working try to one goal here.
I'm sure you're aware of the 20 goal bonus for players on entry level contracts that have that built in their contracts. Were you thinking about that at all? Like, was that on your mind, or is it just kind of a bonus on the side there?
Yeah, I mean, you try. Obviously, it's always probably in the back of your head, but it's something that you're scoring to help the team win, and individual success is nice, but again, it's just 2 big goals that get us the win, and I thought as a group we were really good. We came in and clutch with big goals, and obviously Veggie was stellar again.
Back with Keller and Schmaltz, just how do you feel like your line has developed throughout the season to this point?
Yeah, I mean, I think as you keep playing with each other, you gain chemistry and read off each other. But overall, I think we're getting to the net too. We're not just making plays on the outside. I think early on we were maybe too perimeter, but I think now we're getting on the inside, and that's allowing us to create more space, and we're getting our chances like that.
How much extra effort and energy are you guys playing with right now as you continue to push and stay alive?
Yeah, I mean, we have to. Obviously, every game is a game 7. We've been saying that, and every game it's a must win, and that's the mindset we have and need to have. But yeah, I mean, I think we take 2 points in any way we can, and back-to-back 2-point games, and we just try to keep moving forward here.
When you beat a team like Tampa, who scores won 2 Stanley Cups, what do you think that says about your group?
Yeah, I mean, I think early on, I think a lot of it was just we're trying to hang in there, but now we know we could beat these top teams and teams with superstars, and obviously, like you said, they're an organization that does things the right way, and for us, that's what we want to get to. We want to be the Tampa Bay Lightning of the league, and I think we're working to that spot, and we just got to keep going and keep getting 2 points.
After the early season struggles here, what's it been like to kind of have a run like you've had at home?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it wasn't easy when the building's packed and we weren't winning in front of our fans, but it's credit to them. They've stuck with us when things weren't going our way, and now that when you win in front of them, it's such an amazing feeling. I like when they have those towels too. It makes it a lot better. But yeah, it's special. It's you have a lot of injury coming to this rink, and it's cool to play in front of them and get a big win.
Logan, 7 points in 4 games now. You're really hot, locked in. Does every game being a virtual playoff game in this regular season stretch elevate your game?
Yeah, I think it elevates everyone's game. I think you want to be at the best when you're in these big moments and in these must-win games. And for me, it's playing both sides of the puck. Make sure I'm playing good defensively, and that allows me to translate offensively and get some looks. But I think everyone in here is excited to be in these games and these important games.
I see the game ball behind you there. Is that yours or Alex's?
No, Curves tonight. Yeah.
With your offensive game clicking, are you feeling like your team is really wrapping around you with chemistry-wise? How is that going?
Sorry, what did you say?
With your offensive game just really clicking, how is the chemistry with your teammates?
Yeah, it's been good. Like I said, I think early on we were trying to gel a little bit, but I think as you keep playing with different line mates, and obviously I've stuck with Kells and Schmaltz here for a little bit, and you start to gain chemistry and know where each other are on the ice, and but obviously we're reading off each other really well, and we're getting our looks like that.
Thanks, Coles.
Thanks, guys.
There we go. Really happy about the offense we create tonight, but even more proud of the way we defend the rush and the way we close the middle of the ice. That was a really tough challenge, tough team to do that against them. Obviously, individual performance, I think Sergey was really good. Cooley's line, I should say. They were something else. They were really, really good. And really, I think it's a huge character win.
10 players on the score sheet tonight. Just what do you like about the full team effort down the stretch here?
Love it. I think the focus from the beginning, right from the start of the game, the focus, the execution, the urgency was elite. I think everybody was engaged, everybody was connected. We're really disciplined in the way we had to play against those guys. So, great effort from the boys.
What's the attitude on the bench when 2 goals come down, and how do you overcome something like that?
Next shift. It's the same thing. If you give a goal, you score a goal. It was not easy in the second period. I won't say it was easy. And not saying it's easy. I answer like it's walk in the park. It's not really like that. But that's just where our team grew. That's where our team are capable of weathering the storm here and there. So that was really good. I think we got emotional a little bit in the second period, and that gave them a push. And we went with timely goal, made a difference as well.
What kind of potential do you see in Logan Cooley?
He's already pretty good. What do you think? What do you think? He's already. It's one thing I learned early is you don't put a lid on ceiling. So whatever is the ceiling, he needs to keep working at being the best version of himself and push his own limit. And his ceiling, we'll see. I remember my first conversation with Kels when he was talking about what he wanted to achieve. I was kind of, okay, he's either much better than I thought or he wants it. And that was before the training camp started, my first year. And since then, he never stopped to exceed his own expectation and push. So who am I to put the lid on a competitor like that?
You guys, obviously, we talked a lot about your struggles at home earlier this season. What's it been like to kind of be on this run of just a lot of good results?
The way I will answer that is I disagree with it early. I know you were talking about that, what I was saying. Are you telling me we're not playing well? That's what I was telling to you. I was saying, hey, look at our numbers. Okay, they score one more than us. Too many nights. I agree with that, and that's the goal of the game. I'm well aware of that. But I felt we played really well. We had a stretch in January. We played elite opponent. We played really, really well, both sides of the puck. We just could not push the cart the other side of the finish line. But we were right there, nose to nose with elite team in the league every night. I felt we were really good. Just, you will tell me, yeah, you didn't win. I know that. It's a pretty good feeling to win. But I think it's for a long time now we're pretty good at home. I think early on we didn't get a reward the way we should have. But I think hopefully we'll balance out at the end.
How do you feel like the McBain line has kind of come into its own as of late, adding offensive production to everything else they already do?
Yeah, that's make a huge difference. They make a huge difference in their pace, their physicality, their forecheck. And, I always think in a good team you have different way to attack. When every line attack the same way and have the same strength, without saying it's easy, it's easier for the opponent to know exactly, hey, that's how you have to defend. And if you look at Tampa, it's a good example. You have the Kucherov, the point. Okay, that's 2 elite players who make play at an unbelievable rate, and same thing for Edmund. But then you have a lot of grind and speed, but with the Cirelli, Eagle, and et cetera, where they push the pace, they drive the net, they get on the rebound, they screen the goalie. They're second in the league for screen shot. So they're a team where I cannot tell you that's what they do. No, we need a longer answer than that. They do a lot of stuff you need to be good against.
Logan Cooley said he wants this team to be the next Tampa Bay Lightning of the league. Is that what you want as well? Is that a team that you kind of look up to?
Absolutely. Their excellence for years. That's what it's attractive to me. Winning is extremely tough. It's the best 32 organization in the world are competing for one cup. You look across the league. There's a really good team who won't make the playoff, and 10 days later, we'll have half of those teams who made it who will be out 10 or 14 days later. So in 14 days after the season, we'll only have 18 keep going. So it's a tough league. So winning once, it's incredible. Winning on a consistent base every year and be a contender every year, you need to look at what they do and what's the recipe. And I think their culture is rock solid.
How would you compare defending the lead tonight versus, say, a couple months ago when it would just be a 1 goal?
It's day and night. It's day and night. I think the mindset, the composure, the assertiveness is, you cannot even compare. I think our team grew a lot, and I think we have way more maturity now.
This had a similar end to just the Buffalo game a couple nights ago with being a man down and having to deal with the power play with empty net. How do you prepare for such difficult moments and come out on top?
I think the right words on what you say, it's preparation. I think we know what to do in those kind of situations because we're prepared. We talk about it before you practice it. You meet about it, and we always prepare and give credit to Mads in that situation. We always know what the opponent do when they pull the goalie 6-on-5, 6-on-5, 6-on-4, or 5-on-3. Those are all special situation where you're not really presenting to the team before the game because you don't know what will happen, and at some point you cannot meet forever. We play every second day, but us, the coach, Mads and Fozzie and Mario are really tuned in on if those situations happen, what's the plan and what they will do, what they will try to do. So we have video ready on the bench, iPads and stuff, so just in case need be.
With this being Youth Night, what impact does having a pro team here in Utah have on the future generation?
I cannot predict the future, but I think it will be huge. I think you look at guys who are coming out from California. So 30, 40 years ago, that was not happening. Now you have a lot of player from California. You have player from Tennessee. You have player from Arizona. I think everywhere where the NHL go, it create passion. It create excitement from the fans. And now we will have young super athletes from Utah who will become hockey player and will be the next generation of superstar in the league. Thanks.